You can't talk about sebderm without also mentioning Malassezia. The two are so intertwined that some people mistakenly believe that seborrheic dermatitis is a fungal infection. Sebderm is a lot more complicated than that, but one thing is for sure, Malassezia plays a crucial role in sebderm, and treatment aimed at eradicating this yeast is very effective in controlling the disease. Let's take a deep dive. First of all, what is Malassezia? It's a type of yeast that is part of the normal skin microbiome. They are especially prevalent on the scalp and face because they feed on sebum. There are at least 14 species of Malassezia, 8 of which live on people. Malassezia furfur is the most well known as the causative yeast for seborrheic dermatitis. However, others like Malassezia globosa, Malassezia restricta, Malassezia symphodalis, Optus, and Sluffiae have all been associated with sebderm. Not that it matters to us. Regardless of the type of Malassezia you have, the treatment is the same. So, is seborrheic dermatitis caused by Malassezia? There is still much to learn about seborrheic dermatitis, but researchers are making progress in understanding this condition. It's still not clear why some people develop this condition while others do not. However, there are several factors that may play a role, and Malassezia is a key player. Malassezia colonizes our skin almost immediately after birth and is recognized by our immune system as a normal skin inhabitant. However, this same yeast can cause problems when it invades the stratum corneum, which is the top layer of our skin, triggering our immune system to retaliate. Malassezia causes inflammation by releasing byproducts like oleic acid, arachidonic acid, malassezin, and indole 3-carbaldehyde that is irritating to our skin. There are two main reasons why we think Malassezia is very much involved in seborrheic dermatitis. Many studies have found higher levels of Malassezia on skin affected by sebderm, and antifungal medications are very effective in treating this condition. So, how does Malassezia affect the skin in sebderm? Researchers are perplexed as to why Malassezia can affect the skin differently, sometimes even on the same person. For example, Malassezia causes both seborrheic dermatitis and pityriasis versicolor. Inflammation is characteristic of sebderm, but there really is no element of inflammation in pityriasis versicolor at all. Sebderm is not a fungal infection, but pityriasis versicolor is considered a fungal infection and is contagious. Specifically in sebderm, Malassezia can cause these effects on the skin. Malassezia byproducts like oleic acid triggers inflammation, leading to redness, itch, and sometimes even burning. Malassezia changes the composition of our natural sebum, which encourages more Malassezia growth. Inflammation will break down the skin barrier, allowing the Malassezia to burrow deeper into the stratum corneum, causing more inflammation. Even after a sebderm flare, your skin is dry and sensitive as the skin barrier is damaged. Unfortunately, Malassezia is well adapted to live on our skin. The fungus needs external fats to grow and use lipase enzymes to process the oils in our sebum. Even though the various types of Malassezia need a different number and type of lipid to grow, by and large, Malassezia feed on long-chain fatty acids. That's why applying plant-based oils that are rich in long-chain fatty acids aggravate your rash. In fact, Malassezia is grown in olive oil cultures in lab studies. Studies also found that almost all Malassezia species required myristic acid to grow. We don't hear of this saturated fatty acid very much, but it's actually found as a minor component in oils like coconut oil, palm kernel oil, and even cow's milk and breast milk. One way long-chain fatty acids are metabolized by Malassezia is via lipase. This enzyme converts these neutral fats to free fatty acids and alkyl glycerol. Free fatty acids can potentially trigger inflammation of the skin, And lab studies actually show that when they stop Malassezia lipase from functioning, it decreases skin and tissue damage. Don't you just hate Malassezia and all the trouble this yeast is causing us? If only there was a way to prevent Malassezia from wreaking havoc. That will be the topic of another video. Make sure you subscribe so that you know when that other video comes out. Check out the article linked below to read more about Malassezia and Derm. My name is Sharon and I run the blog and newsletter at madamwell.com. That's MADAMEWELL.com. Check out this next podcast and read more at madamwell.com. Thanks for listening. Bye.